Watch them up, watch them up. You're on live, you're on live.
Hi, Kelly.
Thank you, sir, for coming.
What's your way?
Okay.
Yes, someone came and helped us. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
All righty. Let's do this. Work. I can't sing, but I'll be trying to sing.
Wait, I can work with that.
You can what?
No, I said I can work it. I can play.
I think it's for next door. But next door is men's haircut.
Hey, Facebook, how y'all doing? So what is that?
You said 1, 2,
Oh.
3, 4.
What the hell are you waiting for? Hey! Oh, yes! 1, 2, 3, 4. What the hell are you waiting for? Work! Woo! Everybody work.
She said that's what
All right,
the
y'all.
class made her think of. So I told her I was going to get it.
So, you guys know who I am. Come on in, ladies. I am MaisieDunbar. This morning, Melanie asked me, where do I get all my energy from? I get my energy from everyone, like you guys. You know, I'm so excited to be here. It's funny because yesterday I took a boomerang and I sent it to my younger sister. And she says to me, you are so in your element. So, some people smoke, some people drink, some people get high, some people do whatever. I get high off of the beauty industry. I get high off of you all. I get high off of making and helping people win. Because when you see, that's what happens when you're over 50. You jump up a little bit, you start breathing hard. But that's how I get high. You know, I'm at my best when I'm working. I'm at my best when I'm helping people win. So for me, this is definitely my passion, my dreams, my everything. So this class today is about hustle to win. How do you hustle to win? LaShawn took the batteries out? Then what you want to
Maybe you just come here and turn it on.
Oh, good. See, I'm telling you, y'all.
That's her over 50. That ain't my issue.
And look, I'm going to tell you something funny about over 50, right? So, yesterday we had gone to get something to eat, and I was like, I gotta go use the bathroom. I'm going, I was so tired. I went in the men's room, y'all. I went in the men's room, and I finished using the bathroom. I got out. I said, oh, damn! I ran out, and I went to the women's room to wash my hands. So, you know, I was delirious yesterday. I was exhausted. Anyway, my name is MaisieDunbar. For those of you, how many of you have taken my classes before? Okay, it's a good bit of you. For those of you who haven't taken my classes, well, where the heck y'all been?
Good question.
I know, right? But you're here today, though. That's why we're going to hustle to win this game. Oh, I see you as an educator for CND. There you go, girl. I'm going to speak that over your life. I'm MaisieDunbar. I am a global citizen for beauty. I have my own cosmetic brand. It's called Bluffer Joe Cosmetics. I own a salon in the Washington, D.C. area for about 28 years. I closed it last year and decided to, you know, as you peel your orange of your dreams, different things happen. So my next level for me was to empower the world with women and the youth through beauty. So I'm doing that now, but yet instead, I'm still here in the States. I consult with several nail technicians on a national level, helping them, mentoring them as they make it through their hustle game. So I'm here today to give you some strategies about how to hustle to win. So a lot of you took LaShawn's class earlier. A lot of what she said in her class is all a part of the hustle game. So this is just a little housekeeping rule. That's my little sister. That's the one that told me I was in my element. The format for the class is we're going to be here for about an hour. If you have any questions, please write them down so I can answer your questions at the end. And if we run out of time, we're just gonna act like we ain't run out of time. We're just gonna, okay, let's keep going. No, I'm just teasing. We'll go to the back. The bathroom, if you exit the door, is to the left. And I have a timekeeper just so I can try to stay on time. I want to introduce you, those of you who don't follow me, all of my social medias platforms. It's all Maisie Dunbar. It's very simple. Maisie Dunbar for everything. I also just relaunched my website, MaisieDunbar.com, simply because of my curriculum that I'm developing and doing abroad as well as here in the U.S. I also consult with some of the major spas here in the U.S., training their staff with taking their skill sets to the next level and just teaching them how to win. I think sometimes when people work for other people, you feel like you're working for someone. And in actuality, you're working for yourself. Whether you work as a booth renter, or whether you work in a suite, or whether you work in a spa, you're still working for yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you bring in your own guests, when you leave, guess where the guests are going? They're going with you. If your salon owner bring in a guest, and you're at a salon for 10 years or at a spa for 10 years, when you walk out that door, you have to literally start over because they're not going to lose their guests. I can guarantee you that. I was in business for 28 years. I've had several people leave my salon and spa. I never lost a guest. Never. And I was always one of those people, for those of you who are salon, how many salon owners in here? Good. So those of you who are salon owners, don't be afraid to tell people where your staff has gone. Really don't, because they're loyal to you and they will stay with you. So I encourage you to tell people where your staff has gone. And I also encourage you to tell people if you're booked and you cannot accommodate someone and they're in your city for that moment, it's okay to tell them to go to another salon that you trust down the street because they will appreciate it. I encourage you to do that. I did that a lot. Okay, LaShawn and I have been friends for over 20 years. People even think we work for each other. Somebody asked her last time she worked for me. She's talking about, hell no, I don't work for Maisie. I look like I work for Maisie. No, but she knows she didn't say that. I'm just kidding. She told them that we just support each other, which is important. Like this morning, I was tired as I don't know what. I had to get up here to help her in her class. Can you believe that? So you just have to learn to support each other. I encourage you all to share business cards. That's the number one reason you're at this trade show. Y'all think you guys are here for education? No. Your network increases your net worth. The number one reason you are here is to get to know your other co-workers. Pass out these cards. Keep in touch. Because when you can't get in touch with your mentor and you're stuck with something, there's somebody that's in this class that can push you over. You know? So I'm one of those people that I be jumping. I jump off the roof. I fly off the cage. I mean, I just fly. And then when I get there, I'm like, dang it, why I get here, Jesus? Say it loud. My gifts will make room for me.
My gifts will make room for me.
Now I know y'all got some gifts up in y'all. Come on now. My
gifts will make room for me.
That's better. That's what I'm talking about. Your gifts will make room for you. I will hustle to win. I will not quit.
I will hustle to win. I will not quit.
What does your hustle game look like for you?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, let's go. What does your hustle? You gotta be ready, girl. You gotta stay ready. You gotta cool.
It's available to my clients.
Stand up. What's your hustle game look like for you? That's okay. We family. We are family. I got all my sisters. Come on.
So I had a client who broke a nail recently. She got engaged and she broke her nail.
Yes.
And so she was posting all these pictures on social media with a broken nail. And she called me at the last minute.
Yes.
I was not going to come in to see her, but I was like, okay, I'm going to make myself available to you. So that was a nice little extra some change that I made from doing all of that.
So that's your hustle game.
Yeah.
You was tired.
I was dead tired.
And you got up and did it.
I did.
Okay? So I will hustle to win. I will not quit. Because there are times that in this hustle game, I can tell you guys, I still want to quit, for real. Truth be told, there are days that I do want to quit. But you have, like I said yesterday, surround yourself by dream supporters. My dream supporters will not allow me to quit. Because there are days that I said to myself, there's a reason why that man upstairs gave us 24 hours. Because the 25th hour would have been done. Mm-hmm. He said, sit down, go to sleep, get up tomorrow, and I'm ready for you. So I tell you, If you feel like quitting, if you feel like your clients are working your nerves, you got all these cancellations, put strategies in place. But don't quit. Never quit. A winner never quits, and a quitter never wins. When you hustle to win, there are
No excuses.
say it loud.
No excuses.
When we are living on purpose, there are
No excuses.
when we are living our dreams, there are
No excuses.
louder.
No excuses.
There you go. I love it. Yes, we're living our dreams. Okay. A few things to remember in the hustle game. You want to humble yourself. Focus and courage. Hustle with the end in mind. Know that failure is not an option. Everyone that follows me on social media knows that is like my mantra. I say it all the time. And I say it not only because I'm trying to motivate people that follow me. Sometimes I'm trying to motivate myself, truth be told. Stay in the game to win. Know your next level. Humble yourself. I tell people all the time, I am a humble servant. I'm so humble sometimes that I think I'll humble myself out of humble. You know? Because people be like, do you know who you are? I'm like, last time I checked, I was MaisieDunbar, my mom and my daddy and me, 1967, February 4th. You know, I know who I am, but you have to humble yourself. Honestly, I'm a humble servant. I feel like I'm always an open book. I'm always willing to help my colleagues. I never dress like this to speak, but I tell you, I had surgery on for my feet actually, and I can't wear heels. And yesterday I was just dying, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna go on just as I am, I won't please. So this is my hustle outfit, y'all. Who ready to hustle with me today?
Yes.
That's right. Focus/courage. Be focused on what it is that you want to do. When you see yourself on social media, and this person is doing this, and you look at their followers, and you see they have 2 million followers, the next thing you're there trying to do what they do. No, focus on you. I tell people all the time, if I had to focus on somebody else and not focus on me, I'm a lot of work. So if I start to focus on what someone else is doing, you get lost in the sauce. You wake up one day and you're right back where you started because you're so busy focusing on what someone else is doing. But part of that focus, my dear friends, is to stay encouraged. Because when you focus, it doesn't mean that you're not going to feel discouraged. There are days that you're so discouraged, your spirit is so weak, you can't even do one more nail. You can't even call one more referral. Your books just look, you've worked so hard. You worked the entire month, you work over 300 hours, and you look at your bank account, and your bank account is saying something totally different from what the hours you have worked. But I tell you, stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. If you get an opportunity to work with somebody, be proactive about that. If you assisted somebody, be proactive. Don't act like an assistant. If you're going to a salon to speak or to work temporarily, make sure you shine in that salon so that you leave a mark in that salon. You know, make sure you do that. Stay encouraged. If you set your goals to make $250,000 this year, and we got a few more months before the year end, and yet you see that you're not making it, stay encouraged because you can. The only person that can tell you that you can't is you. And when you start to tell yourself that you can't, you mess up your game, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm in countries that I don't speak their languages. I'm in countries that, like I'm in Nigeria. How many of you been to New York? Okay, everyone here have been to New York at some point. Nigeria is New York on steroids. So I'm in these countries by myself as a woman. Not even with a man like, okay, I got you. The only man I got is God. And I know sometimes she's like, little girl, you need to sit down because I'm tired of protecting you. You know? My sister told me one day, she said, I think God must have mom in timeout. Because she's like, can you help my child? Can you help my child? He's like, listen, man, go sit down in the corner. Because I know that my game is strong. There are times that I travel 15, 16 hours, I land, brush my teeth, wash my butt, and I hit the ground running. I promise you. People like, how you get the energy? The energy comes from my hustle. So stay encouraged and let me tell you, it's discouraging. I mean, places that say, madam, we don't have credit to. Madam, the phone not working. You send somebody to get you a bottle of water to bring you Coca-Cola. Why'd you bring me Coca-Cola? Madam, Coca-Cola is good for you now. I didn't tell y'all what Coca-Cola. So I'm just telling y'all, stay encouraged. Hustle with the end in mind. Know what your end game is. If you're just out here hustling, like for you want to be an educator for C&D. But what are you doing? You're taking your classes. You're getting prepared. Hustle with an end in mind. Because if you don't have an end in mind, you're just going like this. You're just doing it. Like this. Stay in the game to win. You have to be a winner. Look at Serena. This girl, she's like, when you watch Serena, you're like, yes, I can rule the world, man. She playing tennis and you thinking about nail files and nail polish and gel polish and all of that. Because she's like doing it, Know your next level. Know when it's time to pivot. For me, after 28 years, I knew what my next level looked like. This one right here, everybody know LaShawn, right? LaShawn and I was like two peas in a pod. We're like Peter and Paul. Like Mary and Mary. No, that's true. Mary. Yeah. But LaShawn, when I was talking about closing my salon, we were both talking about closing our salons at the same time. I called her, told her I had closed my salon. She said, well, dang, we were just together over the weekend. But yeah, we're two different people, and I'm a person that I will leave my cage and I will fly. But when I fall, I know how to get my butt back up. My mama told me if you fall on your butt, it's a lot easier to get up. So that's how I fall. Don't be afraid to fall. If you want to know your next level, don't let nobody tell you you got to be behind the chair for the rest of your life. Who says that? If that is your next level, stay there. Don't let nobody tell you you have to be a booth renter. If that is not your next level, no. If you desire to be a salon owner, do it. Because the only way you're going to know whether it works or it doesn't work until you do it. And it's yours to make it work. It's no one else's. So know your next level. So the roadmap to beauty success. Where to start and hard to finish. Mind, relationship and network, customers, knowing your next level. Mind, your mindset. What is in your mind? What is your mindset like? And I know everyone in here has days and times that you wake up, your mind is telling you something else. But for me, when my mind is telling me something else, I say to myself, nothing comes easy. I have to walk through this. I also say to myself, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I also say to myself, I am the head and not the tail. I also say to myself, I am blessed. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So find out what you say. I also have affirmations that I say to myself. So actually, the hotel we were in, they had writings on the mirror. So I was looking at this and I said, I'm going to go call my sister and see if I can get me some lettering, see if she can come help me do some lettering on my mirror. I used to write on my mirrors in red lipstick. But now I think I'm going to be fancy. I'm going to get me some gold lettering from one of them stores and put it at the bottom of my mirror because I still want to see my face, I can't be putting it all. Like years ago, I used to put it all over my mirror and then I'm like, okay, I can't see. So I do have affirmations. Find out what your affirmations are. I sleep with mine. In addition to me reciting it to myself. Find that space, even if it's 5 minutes. How you start your day. 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes. You deserve it. Give yourself 5 minutes to talk to yourself and remind yourself. Get your mind. Back in the day they said, well, girl, I gotta get my mind right. But that's the truth. We took it for granted, but that's real talk. You gotta get your mind right. And be focused. Be focused. You have to set your own mind to win. Nobody can win for you. You sometimes, you can draw the water, put salt in the water, lead the horse to the water, put the horse faces in the water, and if the horse don't want to drink it, he's not going to drink it. So I'm letting you know now, if you're in business, I'm from a family of entrepreneurs. One of the things my dad said to me when I opened my salon, at the time I started small. And for those of you who have a mindset to start small and you're thinking about starting small, don't sweat small things. Start small. Expand and build. Expand and build. Don't worry about starting big. You can start in a nail studio, and a year later say to yourself, a year from now, I want to have if you, like LaShawn talked earlier today about having a wait list for people that are overbooked. If you are so booked in your salon and you have to tell a guest that they have to come back a month from now or 2 months from now, you're behind needing an assistant. Get that assistant to do that guest. Let the guest know. Don't be trying to lie. Say, she's my assistant. She's fresh out of school. But because she's doing your nails today, for that, you're tutoring, whatever. If you charge $20 for a manicure, say, because Maisie's going to be doing your nails, for that, your investment for today would be 50% off, whatever your amount is. Because the thing about it is, 50% of nothing is what?
Nothing.
50% of nothing is what?
Nothing.
Exactly. And then you get to gain a client. But the fact that you were honest with this client, they will come back. I remember one day in my salon, I had just gotten off the road. I stayed on the road a lot when I had my spa. And I had just gotten off the road the day before. We were so booked in the salon. And my assistant, we got to walk in. This lady was from Atlanta. She walked in. She was in D.C. for a conference. She wanted shellac. I was like, good little mother. Couldn't you just want a polish change? So I was trying to figure out how I was going to do my pedicure and that shellac. So my assistant, I was very honest with her. I said, she's fresh out of school. Is it okay if she does your nails? She said, yes. So long story short, she did her nails. I went to the back to grab a polish. I glanced. I said, God dang it, this woman is a mess. But I took the polish and I went to my guest. That moment as a salon owner, I should have stopped in my tracks and stopped that service. But I didn't because I got caught up in my own head, that mindset thing. But I tell you guys, sure as gun got iron, by the end of the day, I was like, I got to call that woman. I know she wasn't pleased. Hell, I wasn't pleased. So I know she wasn't. I called her and I said, ma'am, this is Maisie. I'm just calling to thank you for coming by my salon today, but I wanted to know how was your nail experience with us. I had a 24-hour call. You know how you buy a car to call you the next day? Do the same thing in your salon. That's the hustle to win thing. Call them the next day. I started doing this, y'all, 28 years ago when I got out of school. And the reason why I did it 28 years ago was because my nails sucked. So I wanted to make sure they had a whole bunch of broken nails when it came back. So I was like, I just want to see how your nails are. They were like, I lost 3 nails. I was like, really? Oh, can you come in tomorrow? And what happened was when people came in the salon, I was a bunch of repairs, y'all, for real. And people just thought I had a full book. And people see you got a full book, they're like, oh, she is good. I'm not even lying. I swear, this hustle thing is, look, say the hustle is real, y'all.
The hustle is real.
Yes. So anyway, so I called the lady. She said, actually, I'm glad you called because my nails look a mess. I said, wait. I said, everyone said, girl, I know. But I said, I was on the other line like, okay. So I said, I'm so sorry about your experience. I said, but when is your conference? She said, it's on Monday morning. I said, I'll do 2 things. One, I can either come to you, the same polish you got, I'll polish your nails in your hotel, or 2, after church, I can meet you back in my salon. I will take care of you, and you don't have to pay anything. She said she had a brunch or something, so I said, okay. I said, I will meet you before I go to church. At that point, I just knew, I said, Lord, you have to forgive me. I can't go to church today. Because I already knew I wasn't going to be able to go to church. So I met her. She was so happy that we did that, And all I did was just change the polish because she had already gotten the manicure. And, and she supported. When I told her I was closing, that woman used to come from Atlanta to get a nail sent at my spa. I have guest that comes from New York to get their nails done. So the hustle to win thing is serious. The hustle is real, y'all. Just be true to who you are at the end of the day. Be true to who you are, because you will be the light that shines. The games your mind play with you. You know, sometimes the mind play games and telling you that, oh, you know, you can't do it. You know, this is too big for you to do. Just push through it. Feed your mind. How do you do that? You feed your mind. LaShawn, I was talking this morning about some of the books that when I first got into the business, when I first expanded my salon, I used to fire people left and right. You see, I have my mom personality.
Excuse me, when she closed her salon, she was still firing people. She is zero tolerance. Let me just let y'all know.
But I'm gonna let y'all know. I know what my challenges are. So I enrolled in strategies, which is called the Harvard Business School for the Beauty Professionals. And then I also enrolled in Inspiring Champions to better myself as a leader. I knew I needed to be a better leader. And those books that they recommended, one of them LaShawn's reading, or she has read, and we talked about it a little bit this morning. So read those things that you know are going to put you on with the right mindset. You listen to the things that will put you on the right mindset so that you can get your hustle game on. Set your goals, and when you set your goals, set a timeline and set steps. Don't just set a goal. Set your goals. I'm going to do step 1 to step 2. Like for her goal is to be an educator for C&D, right? So her steps she's taking is, I got to do all these classes. I've done 1 class, 2 classes, 3 classes, so on and so forth. You cannot win the game and don't do the work, y'all. You got to do the work. And sometimes you got to work. Seriously, you know, it's just what it is. Most of the videos that I listen to and the books that I read, and I've realized the common denominator is work. All these people, they're no different from us. They're surrounding themselves by the right people. They're in the room with the right people. Therefore, when you're in the room with the right people, you have access to the right people. So that's how you can win that game, you know? Be consistent. If you're going to be bad, be consistently bad. Some people don't know. Lord, Facebook, y'all excuse my language, It's like sex. It's like a virgin. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Okay. No, seriously, it's like a virgin. So if you never had sex before, you don't have nothing to compare it to. But then you have sex, you're like, oh, shucks. Let's go home. And then when you have good sex, and then you have bad sex, you're like, oh, hell no. So it's the same thing. If you're going to be good, be consistently good. If you're going to be bad, be consistently bad. Don't let your guests come in one day, you got clean, white, plush towels. They come back the next day, you don't took towels from the hair people. What in the world? And one day they come, you offer them, would you like a beverage? Sure, what do you have? Coffee, tea, champagne. Come back the next week. You want some water? They come back the next day. You just straight outside doing that. That's the BS. You can't do that. You gotta be consistent. If you're gonna say beverage all the time. If you're gonna say water all the time. If you're gonna start offering, factor that into your cost. If you're charging $20 for nails, I was speaking with her yesterday, and she told me she offered Perrier and all. I was like, girl, you better put that. You offer Perrier? Shoot, you better put some water from the fountain in that Perrier water. Shake it up, baby. Shake it up, baby. Shake it up. No, just kidding. But I'm just saying, be on time. If you have to be to work at 9 o'clock, be to work at 8:30. If you know it's going to take you 30 minutes to get ready for your guests, get there early. When your guests get there, you don't want to be getting ready. You want to be ready. You want to be prepared. You know, how many of you guys listen to Lisa Nichols? I know you do. Go ahead and put your hand up first. You listen to Lisa Nichols? Okay. If you don't listen to, now I'm trying to plug it in. Lisa Nichols, please on my check. No, I'm hustling, girl, hustling. No, but she has this thing called Snap. She does not believe in the elevator pitch. She thinks that it's like the days of the 50s or whatever. I encourage each and every one of you to look up that YouTube with Lisa Nichols that says Snap. You got about maybe 5 minutes to pitch your business, to pitch what you do. I'm still working on my Snap, y'all. I've changed my Snap like 10 times already. So now that I'm going to New York this weekend, the next 72 hours, I got to get my Snap intact. So bounce off of people. Listen to their Snap and let them listen to your Snap. SNAPP, Lisa Nichols. Check it out. Find out the YouTube. Huh?
She's from New York?
No, she's from LA. She's like a motivational speaker. The Secret, you know, yeah. She's always on like Mind Valley, all them, yeah.
She got my spot in the Secret book.
Yeah, be focused at 100%. Be honest at 100%. Do what you say you're gonna do. If you can't do it, just say, I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish I could. You still saying hell no, but he's just like, I wish I could. Yeah. Can I get a discount? I wish I could. Oh, you can think about it. No, but just say, I wish I could. I really wish I could today. Because the funny thing about it is, how would they feel if they went to work and the boss said to them, you know, I know you were expecting your check today, but we decided to take off 30%. What? Exactly. Because in actuality, that's what they're telling you. So you have to sometimes bring it back to them, you know, so that people can respect what you do. Be willing to learn. Like, I can learn from any and everybody. This whole social media thing, I don't know. I just act like I do, y'all, but I don't. Can somebody help us this out? I really don't. But I know more than LaShawn. So I think between the two of us, we may become social media experts eventually.
Exactly.
I'm letting y'all know now, if you're ever going to a trade show, you see MaisieDunbar teaching a social media class, don't take it. It's a setup, y'all. Don't take it.
Hustling through.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, I done took so many classes, and I got so many tools for us to use. I got tons of notes.
She got tons of notes. Mind your business.
Yes.
Mind your business. Keep your mind on your business and no one else's. Be willing to ask for business. And don't be afraid if somebody tells you no. You know? Don't be, no means on. That just means they're not ready for you. So, okay, you said no, okay, cool. Be back. I know you're not ready for me. You know, because I know I'm that good. So you're not ready for me. I'll be back. You know, so don't be afraid when someone says no to you. Be willing to ask for the business and be committed. Whatever you do, be committed. If you don't know, if people know your characteristics, yesterday LaShawn was late for her class. Hell, she didn't show up. But she was, I'm just messing with her. No, I'm just messing with her. But LaShawn was stuck in the plane. She has no control over air traffic. But the point is, there was someone in the classroom that vouched for her because of her character. But she was trifling. I would have just been like, oh, that's what she does. But because they know her commitment level, the person was able to say, was that you that said it? Did you? Oh, okay. Because we don't want to give you an impact. We're trying to find out who said it. Somebody told the class it wasn't like her. Because people were all, you know how we do, they were already canning her. You know, they were putting her in the sock, trying to throw rocks at her. You know, somebody came to her rescue. So be committed and be committed, you know, be committed. What are you known for? If part of the hustle game is to brand yourself well, what are you known for? You know, are you known for excellence? Are you known for just going through life? What are you known for? Are you known for giving people an experience? For those of you who have a salon, what is your salon known for? What are you known for? As you walk the trade show floor, I was like, oh. Today, observe. Observe some of these manufacturers. See what their habits are. Because if their habits are trifling at the booth, why would you want to buy their product? See what they're doing. Can they answer your questions? What are they known for? Because at the end of the day, social media is just what it is. Everybody just lying on social media. I'm so sick of it. You know, people just being something else. So what are you known for? Brand yourself and brand yourself well. I guess not. Lord have mercy. Relationships and network. Hustle with the end in mind. Value your circle. Go leading into trade shows and manufacturers. So how many of you was at the nail event last night? Okay, a good bit of you were at the nail event. When you were at the nail event, did you guys get to meet the editors?
Yes.
You didn't? Then why'd you go? Why'd you go?
To network with other nail techs.
In addition to the other nail techs, honey, the editors gotta know who you are.
I mean, I didn't know.
So you gonna do that next time? Next time I see you at the networking event, I'm gonna come scoop like this. Ask Melanie. When I met Melanie told me she was shy. I said, oh shucks. You ain't gonna be shy no more fooling with me. You know, you're gonna be footloose and fancy free. If nothing else. So did you meet the editor last night? Did you meet Beth? From Nails Magazine?
With the black bob?
No, she had on a pinky peachy dress.
No, I didn't meet her. I met the lady with the black.
But Beth is the person you should have met. But you met other nail techs.
Yes.
Did you guys get business cards from other nail techs?
Yes.
I already know you be networking, so I ain't gonna do that.
What time was that?
I didn't either.
You guys didn't know they were there?
No, I would have went. I would have bought the ticket.
You guys didn't know about it?
I knew about it. I didn't know who was going to be there, though.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something that Nails Man. Look, Beth. Next year when you guys are doing the networking event, let the other nail techs know where it's gonna be, who's gonna be there, who's in the room, right?
Yes.
Who's in the room? Say it.
Who's in the room?
We want to know, y'all. So there are nail techs here that didn't make it last night, so I'm gonna give you a call. Let people know who's gonna be in the room so they can come network. So you guys get to know these editors. What you have on your mind, put it on paper, submit it. Submit it to the magazine. You know, all they can say is no. No just may mean not right now. And keep at it. You know, the Nails magazine is more than just pictures of nails. They write articles, they do this. So whatever in your mind to contribute, submit that contribution. Okay? Your close circle of friends, make sure you can't be the only person hustling. And then people tell you, girl, you work too much. You work too much. Well, if you know I work too much, then you gotta have a sister work. Clean up something. Clean up shampoo bowl, clean up nail station, organize the files, the nail polish, do something. Just don't complain that I work too much. But I don't want to work so much, you know? Passion versus love. How many of you are passionate about being in the beauty industry?
Amen. Yes.
Yeah. You just doing nails?
Yes.
She say yes. Like, don't give me nothing else. I ain't selling real estate. I ain't doing nothing. Just nails. Okay. So you're passionate about it, and your passion equals your love for it, right? Okay, good.
Can we go back one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Relationship.
got it. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Know that failure is not an option. Passion is about doing things sometimes for free. I know that sometimes as an artist, we feel, I'm not doing that for free. I'm not doing that for free. I'm not saying to you to do your work for free, but do it with a strategy. Sometimes you just got to do something for free just to get within the room. And if you're in that room, honey, you know you're doing it for free, you better say in the back of my mind, I'm in this room and I'm not doing this for free. I'm going to make sure you got to get in there. And everything is not always about money. And for me, I'm very passionate about what I do. There are lots of times, even 28 years, and I'm sure LaShawn can vouch for that as well. She has 30. She's older than me. And she has 30 years. And she still does things for free. And I still do things for free. I coach people for free. I spend one time, I was on the phone for an hour and a half. God dang it, Maisie. I still do that for free. So because I'm passionate about seeing people win, how about that? We come here for free. We speak to you all for free. Premier, you hear that? We speak for free. How many of you love being in the beauty industry? Beauty saved lives. I tell you, when I first got into the industry, I was in Las Vegas for a trade show back then. And there was a lady that talked about an experience that a woman had that came in her salon. Pretty much the woman experience was to get all her beauty services done. And she was just very irate. So at the end of the day, at the end of her treatment, she went to the front desk person and said she wanted to get all her services done and her plan was to go home and kill herself. And the fact that the staff was so good to her, this is why as a salon owner, you cannot have any mishap in your culture. Because your culture may cause somebody to. If one thing had gone wrong in that culture that day, it may have cost that woman her life because she was on the edge to kill herself. So beauty saved lives. It not only changes lives. So this industry I just love it. There is nowhere in the world that you can go and be on vacation and say, I'm running out of money. Can I go to a spa and do a couple of manicures right quick and get paid? I've done it. I'm serious. No other career in the world you can do that. No other career in the world somebody can be on the dying bed and ask for you to come and do their service. No other career in the world on your birthday, your clients are giving you gifts. Christmas, instead of you giving them gifts, they're giving you gifts. They pay you, and they pay you for the service, and then they give you this amazing tip. And they support you. I was at a salon the other day, and someone said something. The manager said something to me, and I thought it was an aha moment for me. She was talking about one of the products they have in their spa, and she said to me that the individual had followers, but the individual doesn't have supporters. So do you want followers or do you want supporters?
Supporters.
Exactly. This woman has probably over 1 million followers on Instagram, but she can't move nothing. So to me, when she said that to me, I was like, wow, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. So when you have followers, consider yourself to be very blessed. Industry as a nail pro, protect your industry. We got to get our industry back.
Yes.
We got to get our industry back. This is not a game. We got to get our industry back. If you're full-time, grind. If you're part-time, work towards becoming full-time, because I'm telling you, this industry, I love it so much. I can't even see myself doing anything else than beauty. Define your ideal client. LaShawn talked about that earlier today. What does your ideal guest look like? What kind of income you want them to make? How do you want them to help you grow your business? How do you want them to be consistent? Do you want to be inconsistent? Know what your ideal person is. If you just want to do men, are you focusing on just men? If you just want to do teenagers, are you focusing on just teenagers? So know what your ideal guest looks like for you. Yesterday I did an exercise asking the audience to close their eyes. Close your eyes and find out what your ideal guest looks like for you. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't shortchange yourself. Dress the part. Don't go to work looking crazy. We wore a uniform and name tag in my spa. It was just easy because I realized I would tell people black and white, and when people would come in that black, little gray, and I'm like, I said black, listen, but Miss Maisie, I got on black. Where? It was black when you purchased it, maybe 10 years ago. So to avoid those conversations, just get a uniform. But if in fact you want people to have freedom, come and bring what it is you want them to wear. This is what my black looks like. This is because we're artists. This is what my white looks like. This is what and if you want freedom, you want everybody to be colorful, that's fine too. But make sure you have people looking professional. Make sure they look like they sell beauty. If you send them to the supermarket to get a bottle of water, that somebody can look at them and say, this person look like they're in the beauty industry. Not look at them and say, oh, she comes from washing her car. No, that's a negative. Dress how successful you want to look and be. If you want to look successful, dress successful. If you want to be successful, dress successful. Customers, create guest experience versus customer service. If you create an experience, people will remember that even after you close your salon, even after you dead and gone. They will always remember that. And I realized that customer service is about someone being a servant. In order to offer customer service, you have to have a servant mentality. If you're not a servant, it's kind of hard to translate that. When you hire people and you're like, dang, she got poor customer service. You turn around, she's not doing what you want her to do, she or he not doing. You tap into what their characteristics are. You cannot make somebody be something that they're not. They may be good at cleaning the bowls and setting it up for you, but they're not good as a greeter. There's a place in your salon for them. And those are the things that I had to learn when I went through the coaching program with strategies, because I had to learn where and how to position people within my business. So that too you may have to do. Develop a servant mentality. Stay in the game to win. You get knocked down, you get back up. And I just want to tell you guys about what happened to me real quickly. What's my time check? What happened to me, Okay, what happened to me real quickly is that I was in Nigeria, and what my game changer was for me, I was trying to look for distribution. It was one night that the electricity wasn't on, and by then I had already had 4 nosebleeds from the heat. So that particular night I was like, I can't do this, I gotta go. I can't stay here tonight. I have meetings tomorrow, I gotta charge up all my devices. Long story short, I went into a hotel. The next morning, I went to the hotel to have my meeting with the youth and gender minister. And while I'm sitting there, after my meeting, I just sat there because the house still didn't have electricity. So I said, I'm going to stay in the hotel and work the rest of the day. And by sitting in the hotel working the rest of the day, I started to meet a lot of people. So my light bulb went off. I said, oh, this is what's up. So what happened was, I started working every day. I instantly Googled top hotels in Nigeria. I started working every day in the lobbies of all the top hotels. That's how I started to get connections. In that heat, I was just grinding and grinding. So things, sometimes they don't happen to you, they happen for you. At the moment when it happened, I can let y'all know, it wasn't fun. It wasn't even pretty. But when I look back at it, I knew that God had something for me. So sometimes when things are happening for you, they're actually happening to you, to push your hustle game. And find the prize in the bad situation. Every situation is not all that bad. There has to be a prize in it. Know that your haters can't do nothing with you. Don't invite them in. Don't encourage them. Use them as a stepping stone. You see how tall I am? I'm so tall because I got a lot of haters, and I be stepping on them like grapes. Ow.
Careful.
Yeah, I forget sometimes. Okay, step on them. Use them to lift you up higher. Hustle to win. So these are just some of my little snippets. Over the years, I've managed to align myself with some amazing people like LaShawn, like Jim and Linda, Jan, a lot of the beauty editors in the industry, a lot of the beauty editors in the fashion industry. Just know what it takes. Understand what it takes. Reinvent yourself daily. Every day you're a new person. It's like your cells. The cells turn over every day. Every day you're a new person. Reinvent yourself. Appreciate your circle. Appreciate your circle. Develop a community of believers. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody can believe in you. But if you have people that truly believe in you, in the days that you don't believe in yourself, they can push you to that deep down core you have that you believe in. Know your next level. Know when it is time. People say, why did you close your salon? It was time. It was time. Know when it's time. And either I felt like if I go like this, 1 foot in and 1 foot out, I wouldn't get the full benefit I needed to get. So I just jumped. Is it easy? No. No, it's not. I literally cut off my income. Literally. I was sharing with everybody yesterday on my way back to America. I was on the plane before the plane landed at Dulles. I said, oh, I don't have a job. Like, I don't have a job. I cut off my income, you know? And I was blessed, you know, as a celebrity manicurist and makeup artist, I have worked with some of the best of the best. But, you know, these were decisions I had to make for my next level. But my next level is my next level. It's not yours. So know what yours look like. If your next level is education, find a manufacturer you want to work for. And be in their face. Support them and allow them to support you. You okay, sis? You want some ice? I'm just messing with her. Believers versus followers. I already shared that with you all earlier. How to finish. Know when, fear and faith, and Fluffajoe Cosmetics. Fluffajoe Cosmetics is my cosmetic brand. This MaisieDunbar you all see standing here, there's so many parts to me. One of the major parts in me, I told you earlier, was seeing people win. And when I went to South America, I had an interpreter that was helping me. I taught a class there for 2 weeks, and we were teaching women that were in compromised neighborhoods beauty skills. And C&D, one of the companies that supported that project, as well as Linda and Jim. So it was great to be with these women. I also have a book out called Faith, Fun, and Finance. You can pre-order it today. We have t-shirts. Actually, my t-shirts, and I'm a peaceful person. So I did a lip. And they're like, why you want to put peace in the lip? I said, because I want people to speak peace. Every time they say something to somebody, be about peace. When they say, what do you bring? I bring peace. And then, and I say to them, let me show you something. I'm not going to make it for real. I say to them, guess what? What am I? Know your value. LaShawn talked about that earlier. These are some of the tools that it's going to take. Tell people, I charge $150 for a pedicure. I charge $250 for a pedicure. Don't be ashamed of that. Guess what? You are here, you're spending money on education, and guess who has to pay for your knowledge? Your client. I'm sorry, y'all. You know I don't do nails no more, so please nobody inbox me. Yeah, yeah, but when doctors go to continuing education, who has to pay for it? We have to pay for it. You know, when you go to a specialist, when your doctor said, oh, you know, yeah, you need to go see Dr. So-and-so, a neurologist for your brain. Okay, just know, neurologist for brain, okay. My insurance don't cover, okay, this is how much you gotta pay. It's just, it's what it is. I'll be right with you. It's what it is. So she talked about it earlier. Charge what you're worth, but be about it though. Don't be BSing and then you're not at work and you want to tell somebody, well, you know, because I'm a celebrity manicurist, so you got, my clients pay me $1,000 per visit and you gotta pay me $500. Well, you guess what? When you show up, and you're a celebrity, look, I did celebrities for 27 years out of my career. And one thing, I remember one time I was working with Shaka Khan, and she said it clear as day. She was like, Shaka don't come to town but once a year. I was like, you know what? I said to myself, yeah, she's right. Your celebrities are your celebrities are the people that are paying your rent every day. If you have kids, I was a single mom. The people that helped me send my son to school, that pay my car note, that allow me to buy homes, those are my celebrities. Those other people, I'm grateful for the opportunity, but they helped me build my resume. But my celebrities were those everyday people. My ride and die for 26, 27 years when I was moving, helping me unpack. God forbid, I was in Africa. And I bought a townhouse, my sister and my clients, and them helped me move. Those are my celebrities, and I celebrate them. So these are some of the tools you need to have in your toolbox. Never be too big to do little things. I already explained my story in Nigeria to you guys. knowing the purpose of your hustle. Don't just be hustling because, know your purpose. I'm in Nigeria. I'm in Liberia. I'm in Ghana. Yes, I'm hustling, but I know the purpose of my hustle. And there are times that people call me for nails, and I need the money so bad, but like, dang, I should go do the nails. But I know I'm there for my cosmetic brand. So I got to walk away. I get called, I did the Grammys, I did the Emmys, I did all those things for all those years. I had to make a decision to stop doing those things. Fashion Week, I did Fashion Week for 26 years out of my 28-year career. Back in the day when we worked Fashion Week, you really got paid. Nowadays, they don't really want to pay you because everybody want to work for free because they want to say, I did Fashion Week. Oh, no, boo-boo. And then you get back, you still got to do your clients to pay your rent. Nah, and you work, and Fashion Week is not easy. Can you imagine me at 52? I'm like, no, please come back. Can somebody help me out? No. But I had to make those decisions. So you got to make a decision when you're in this hustle game. And for me, my imprint on the world, I want people to say MaisieDunbar was here. So guess what, y'all? I am grateful. Peace, be blessed. Amen. Y'all have a great week. Enjoy your Monday. So this is how you can find me. I got a podcast coming up soon. We're going to start a monthly Sunday Facebook Live with beauty tips, business. I learned something from LaShawn today. Shawn, I want to tell you this, what I learned. What I learned from LaShawn today on her last slide was her Facebook group that she has, her private Facebook group. So I may even start that because so many people inbox me and I can't reach everybody. Lord Jesus, I do want to do that, but I just can't. So if you guys are interested in sharing some of your stories, some of your hiccups, and you want me to start a group, just inbox me. And we will start a group, and we'll start a MaisieDunbar Experience group. I know I talked with you in length yesterday. I will even come to your salon and help you where I can, just to get you on the right path, because I know what it's like. I know. I was a salon operator, a commission operator, a booth renter, and a salon owner. So there is nothing, no shoes you guys are wearing in here that I have not worn. So I'm speaking to you not only as a salon owner, not as a global citizen for beauty, but I'm speaking to you as one of you. So when I tell you there's nothing you guys have experiencing right now that I haven't experienced, I've experienced walkout, I experienced people talk about me, I experienced having to take my check from my agent to make my payroll, I experienced all of that. I experienced having to call my siblings. Y'all need to, my family from Africa, we collect money for dead bodies. My mom used to say the dead don't bury itself. That's true in African culture. I've experienced having my sister, y'all got to collect money so I can pay this $6,000 rent. I've experienced all of that. There's nothing any of you sitting in your chair today experiencing that me, Maisie, don't call me Edith Dunbar, I'm just kidding. MaisieDunbar have not experienced. There's nothing. I built my clientele from scratch. My average ticket in my salon was $120. That was our average ticket. That is insane for a nail salon. We were nails only. That's insane. That's a hair salon, the average ticket. And LaShawn, to tell you, I ain't compromised because my clients knew I brought it. I brought it at 150%. Girl, I could be packing up, and somebody, when I was billing my clients, I'd be packing up. I was like the people of non-color. I'd be packing up, and they said, oh, I want to get my nails done. I turn around, yeah, when? I'd be like, oh, today? Oh, yeah, sure, I'll unpack and I'll do the nails. That's part of that hustle. That is part of that hustle. People say, they can't find people that want to do nails. No, people are here, and there are times that we are so lazy. We're not around. So make yourself be around. Do events in your salon. Be very creative about what you do. Let people come to you. And when you do events, maximize it. Let me let y'all know this. I don't care if you're if you're in Kentucky, if you're in New York, if you're in Maryland, you're in Philadelphia. The press, they're always looking for stories. So give them something to write about. And invite them in. Invite them in. Give them something to write about. Wow them. So guys, get your hustle game on. It's going to be on. I thank you guys so much. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. God bless you. Have an amazing week. I will talk. Let's talk. If you want any of the t-shirts or anything, the t-shirts are $25. The book is $25. It's pre-order. I'll ship it to you. Just make sure I get your address. The affirmation things are only $1. So she can help you with that. And I'm going to come talk to you.